Daddy, of course. we don't hurry, we shall miss the first act.
Goodbye, my love.
Be a good boy and obey Miss Plots. Kiss, kiss.
Hello, my pet. Oh, what a cute hat you've on. Shall I turn the radio on for some good rock and roll?
It makes too much noise.
Shall I read from a book?
I don't like your voice.
Shall I cook you some supper?
Dear God, stop her. You don't know how to cook.
Well, well, have it your way. I'll go downstairs to watch TV. Say your prayers and get into bed. Call if you need me.
Dear God, listen well to what I have to tell. My life is not so easy. I'm left alone all day. Daddy's at the office. Mommy's always busy. At night, they go to a concert in or a play. School is over. My school friends are away. I'm bored with my tin soldiers and my robots. So, what am I left with? Miss Plots. Please, dear God, send me someone soon to be my friend forever. A boy who's kind and clever, who can swim in the sea, who can climb and what is your name? Oh, where do you come from? Oh, I don't quite understand you. Are you the friend I asked for? Is that our secret language? Oh, but how am I to learn it? That's true. I begin to understand you. Did you fly in from the window? Oh, will you then teach me how to fly? Oh, come and see my toys. I've hundreds of them, but no one to play with. School is over. We live far away. Mom is busy. Dad is always at the office. As for Miss Plotz, she's a creep. Here she comes.
Ho, ho! It's bedtime, my pet.
Already. Will you tell me a story to put me to sleep? Oh.
What about Red Riding Hood?
I'm not talking to you.
Whom are you talking to then?
To him.
I don't see anybody.
Of course not. It's my secret friend.
Dear me, I think he's going crazy. I'll go back to my TV. Oh! Good night.
Begin your story.
What child?
teach me how to fly.
Are you all right?
Singing child, come back, come back.
What's happening?
Leave me alone.
I'm afraid he's not well. Something silly nonsense.
Singing
Does he
child,
have a temperature?
As fresh as a rose, he's acting up.
Don't pay any attention. You're making it worse.
I think you're right.
Let's go, or I'll be late for the office.
To start the car, I'll be right down. Time is just gone. Jeremy, stop all this comedy. Be sensible. Go and brush your teeth. Do you hear me?
oh, there you are. You gave me such a scare. I thought you'd gone away. Oh, 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 oh.
Dearest Lance, what's wrong with Jeremy? I'm so worried. I don't know, but I don't think I can stay. I'm afraid of being alone with him. Afraid? I think he's seeing ghosts. Come, you don't believe in ghosts. Of course not, but you see, I don't believe in them, but they believe in me. Oh, Jesus, Lord, don't let me down. Coming. Here's a little something extra for you. Oh, you needn't do that. Of course I'll stay. Jeremy and I shall have the time of our lives, won't we, my pet? I'll go and get your breakfast. Jeremy, behave. Stop that silly singing. We'll be home late tonight. Do you hear me? You're being very naughty. I'm coming. What a scare you gave me! Let me get my breath. Naughty boy, naughty boy! What now? Playing Indians again? You're not going to hurt me, are you? Not too tight, my pet.
Look at it now. I see. May I sit down? Of course, Doctor.
Jeremy has changed so lately. He no longer talks to us.
He just sings. How long has this gone on?
Almost a month.
I see.
He pretends to have an invisible friend.
A singing child. He only communicates with him in a secret language. I see.
He has become morose and rebellious.
I see. But what do you see? I was just saying. I see. What do you see? What you were seeing. I see.
What should we do, Doctor? I can hardly recognize my son. Where is my coming baby? I used to pray the moment, ask and cry and laughter. Smile I wish that I knew.
Where is my little smiling boy who used to ask for fairy tales, who hid behind the curtain and held his breath and peeked to watch me call and seek until he was found with shrieks of joy. I see.
Where is my little king? Who would unwrap his shrouded joy? The very expensive and super-smiling toy to play with cold
call the boy. He must hear what we have to say.
You're not going to upset him.
Why should I? Jeremy, Jeremy, come up. Hello.
Oh,
What is your name?
oh,
I did not understand. Repeat it slowly.
oh.
You see? I see. Why won't you talk to me so that I can understand you? I am your friend. I see. Your daddy told me that you have a secret friend. What is his name? A most interesting case, for which I have a cure, both painless and sure. But first, let me ask you some questions. What are his favorite toys?
Mostly soldiers, soldiers, and swords.
Oh, very bad for the boy. Destroy them all, destroy. They will make him cross and aggressive. Destroy. Now may I ask another question concerning his digestion. What are his favorite foods?
Chocolate, potato chips, and popcorn.
Dreadful, very bad for the boy.
What should he eat?
The only cure for this mental disease is broccoli and peas.
I don't think he'd like that.
You make sure that he does. He must learn to readjust. Starve the boy if he won't, till he eats the food he must.
This is easier said than done. We shall never starve our son.
Clearly, the boy hates living at home, and he yearns to be delivered at last.
And how is that to be done?
Send him to a camp in North Quebec.
But he'll freeze up there.
I said what I said, and will not take it back.
But what is the cure for this strange disease?
A month in Quebec, eating broccoli and peas.
But doctor!
I said what I said, and will not take it back.
But doctor!
Broccoli and peas. Can I please have my check? Broccoli and peas.
frightened. I think he hears the singing, child. Please, God, don't let him jump. Wait, wait. What have we done? What is wrong?
Forget the singing child!
Oh, listen to him!
Forget him! Jeremy, we love you!
We'll never leave you alone again! He's gone. Gone forever.
And you, where you going?
To France,
To England.
to Italy,
To Spain.
So, pack your bag, because you're going with us.
With you.
The three of us.
But what about Miss Watts?
We'll send her a postcard from Rome with our greetings.
And you, will you not send a few kisses to poor Miss Plotz?
Yes, lots.
Well, I want to know what you got out of my opera. Now, are you going to ask me questions? First of all, did you like the opera?
Yes.
It's a good performance, wasn't it? Did you get all the words?
Most of them.
Most of them, yes. Sometimes they are not as clear. But you ask me questions, and then if you ask me questions, I'll ask you some more questions.
How did you choose the setting for the singing child?
The setting, I got a designer, and I told him the story, and then he designed the whole set for me. When you do a set for the theater, you must think about how you're going to light it. And the lighting is very important.
Did you get a trial set up of this?
Yes.
I was wondering because the beams fit together so well.
I called Mr. Menotti in Scotland, and we spoke about the opera because at that point there was no printed or firmed up libretto or synopsis. So he described the opera to me over the phone, and I was able, from that information, to do a sketch and a ground plan. To start the process, there is a set sketch in color that shows the set on stage with people on it, under lights, with the dressing and the props and things, to give the director and the lighting designer and everyone else involved an idea of what the whole production will be on stage.
This is added, this door now leads to the parents' room, so that's where there'll be a table and a lamp.
Okay.
Other lighting positions, behind the toy shelf, it's translucent so the toy shelf can glow at certain points. We will also be able to see parents going up and down the stairway, which corresponds here.
Almost every piece of furniture on this set is being built for the set, and part of that is my thing, which is to make the child seem a little smaller and more lost in the room. I've scaled everything a little on the big side. My idea, it's like a Connecticut farmhouse or barn or something that's been rebuilt with a lot of money, and the child's room has these wonderful big wooden beams, and the mother's picked up a wallpaper and has decorated it, I mean, really to the point you could photograph it for a magazine.
Well, somebody put trees out there, so they're trees.
I love it. Well, I was looking at it on the translucency.
We're just thinking you might want to double it. You know, double your fern.
You want, I'll go hang by the board if you want to bring up anything else.
Thanks, we're set. This was just a little test.
I was showing it to the lighting designer because it's a set that has a lot of very intricate things in terms of its lighting, and you sort of have to design it with the lighting designer for it to make sense.
We're going to come into this corner. Side cut all the way into this corner. That's it. So therefore we have no problem. That's done. Gorgeous. Next.
Child lives this existence where he has toys that he plays with, the things he likes. And then there are toys in the room that the mother has put there because they're sort of decorator toys to me. The room is sort of like arranged, like you could photograph it at any minute.
And this is all the stuff that gets really swept off. So the more of this that's...
So maybe the more fragile stuff, like the little toy soldiers.
The wooden toy soldiers, I think,
go up there at a higher elevation.
Once they've started really keeping the staging making sense, we'll start decorating around where they need objects specifically. Sure. And also then we start making sense of the room in terms of where he keeps things. Oh. Okay. This is what I think is a really good beep, isn't it?
Yeah. It's either one of these.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's not the one with the great music on it.
Oh, the other one got the music? That's it. That's it.
How did your orchestra know how to play that good?
You write what they call an orchestra score, and that's very complicated because you have a line for each instrument: the flute, the oboe, the clarinet, the horn, the trumpet, the double bass, the violin, the viola, each one, and then each one has its own music. You cannot write a note that is too low for the oboe, otherwise you cannot play it, or it is too high for the clarinet. You have to know how high each instrument goes and how low, how fast they can play. For example, if you take the bassoon, if you go the bassoon too fast when it's down, the bassoon can go very low. But if you write too fast, it goes and you cannot play it. Or if you go for the clarinet too high, it squeaks, it goes. So you have to know all those things when you write for each instrument.
Miss Plotz will be glad to come back.
But I don't like Miss Plotz.
Many young boys ask me, or young girls, they ask me, said, why do one write opera? Why, if people can speak, why should they go on singing? Why they should go, is dinner ready? Why can they just say it? And would you know what the answer to that is? Why do people sing?
It's more interesting.
What?
Makes it more interesting.
Well, it's not that it's more interesting. It's because every art has its own way of expressing itself. If I say, I like you, it's fine. But if I say, I like you, oh, good.
If you could sob a little bit more. You see what I mean? Okay.
How'd you pick the right people to be in the opera?
Well, first of all, I listened to see whether they could sing, then whether they could act. And I made them act. You must never sing any phrase without knowing that you're saying something. And you can invent whatever word you want, but you must give it a meaning. Ah, la mia!
There is a bar, you have to wait. When we started, there is a whole bar, you have to wait for it, okay?
Can you take a big breath of that? And go with your foot.
Did y'all sing in any operas before? both of us and another boy back from our school, for the American Boy Choir, tried out for another one of Menotti's plays called Amal and the Night Visitors, which I know a lot of you have heard. But unfortunately, that was not able to work out. Nobody could do it because somebody else had planned to do it already, and they missed it. And we've made a lot of friends in the opera. Like we all know the people in the cast really well. The stage manager, people like that. You can just get along with them really well. I've made a lot of friends. And I'm not going to be really happy when I have to go.
Will you be sad when we close this opera? After the last performance, will you be sad?
Yes.
Yeah,
you
are enjoying it.
I'm really enjoying it.
But the first thing I'm going to do after this opera, I'm going to sleep. Because I was up night after night trying to finish the orchestration, worrying about these two monsters here. And so now that's all done, and they are giving me such a brilliant performance. I think I'm going to go to sleep. And for a few days I'm going to sleep. And after that, I may write another opera, who knows. I'm so glad to have such an attentive audience. And I hope tell your friends to come, because this is an opera for young people. It's not, I have all these grown-up people all the time at my performances, and I want to have a performance of young people like you. And I want to know what your response is. If you had a good time, then I can tell you made the police composer very happy. Thank you.